Hello! This is Fort Hermit Base Camp, Vershire, Vermont, 1,200 feet elevation, picking up the ionic signal in the atmosphere as well as the sonic signal, riding on the light signal. We're also picking up some RF channels here that I'm not broadcasting at the moment. Right now, we're picking up, we're displaying and projecting audio signal of a recorded scrambled channel on 28.8 megahertz, SCA signal, which is a sub-channel used for hearing impaired. I believe that's what this might be, but it has a bit of other qualities about it that are strange. The ability to scramble sound as well as transmit on the power lines, as well as hook into the atmosphere as well. As well as track people in their vehicles if they have the chip, or track someone in their home, or look at any RFID device that's available anywhere, simply by logging on to the power grid smart meter system, right? If you get tagged with one of these chips, forget it. You have no more privacy. They can follow you wherever you go. They can listen to your conversations. They can follow you to traffic court. They can follow you to the bedroom. They can follow you wherever you go, right? Do whatever they want. Steal your intellectual property. Listen to your covert private meetings, right? Sit there and hack your credit cards, right? This is the New World Order. I don't think so. This is a bunch of criminals taking advantage of technology and abusing it beyond belief, okay? Very simplistic technology. You know, could have been used so nicely, yet these guys are going to destroy the whole thing. All these poor people with these iPhones that think are so secure, they have no clue that these people are nickel and diming them, you know? $1 here, 50 cents there. It's like the old phone problem, you know? Call the 800 number, right? And you're like, I had no idea they're going to charge me $4 a minute for 2 hours, you know? Thought it was a $4 call, you know? Same concept, same shit over and over again. So now I'm listening to this guy talking. He's like, he's got the weird voice. Amazon. So like I said, I have a chip in me. They monitor me, okay? Off about how I'm not going to get my stuff I ordered and that it's been circumvented because they've hacked my account already. Would some dumb fucking nitwit say that, right? What's the purpose of telling people that, right? You know? I'm looking at my order here. It says track package shipped. Okay, where did it go? One package I ordered went to West Virginia. Disappeared. Another package was where was it? It went to my neighbor. I guess it went to my neighbor's house. He kept it. 2 packages. I called the police. I told them about it, but it wasn't like it was a big deal or anything, you know. Now this one, I have no idea where he's going. I mean, I trust Amazon, but you know, things have changed a lot where they circumvent your orders by hacking into a computer. Out for delivery, arriving tomorrow. What does that mean? Right? How was it shipped? Right? Now, why does it say that? Right? What good is this? Track package. Right? Hear that guy? He goes, he doesn't understand me. This is one of the hackers up here that think they're so superior and so advanced because they do this, right? He just doesn't understand me. You're never going to catch us. This guy is broadcasting from 300 feet away, the hacker, into my house and my life. I've had attacks on my credit card with a local bank. They steal my credit card number, you know? So these people are punks. They're harassing me by telling me they stole my stuff. But they actually stole my stuff. And I reported to the police that my stuff has been stolen. Yet this group of people harassed me by saying, we stole your stuff. Right? You understand this? They don't get it. So now, this same group, there's 3 people in the neighborhood here that do computer hacking, credit card theft. They talk to each other, but yet when they harass me, they use each other's voice. Right? So neighbor 1 on the right will use neighbor 2 on the left's voice. And then laugh to neighbor 1 or 2, saying, haha, there's no way he knows I did it. Well, it's your turn now. So then neighbor 2 will use neighbor 1's voice and harass me. They're like, ha ha ha, there's no way he'll know I did it. Right? There's only 2 neighbors. Right? I mean, they're using each other's voice. And they're telling me that they're stealing my stuff. And there's break-ins occurring. And stolen stuff that I'm reporting. Yet what? The cops haven't arrested them yet? Why, there's not enough money stolen or something? The burden of proof hasn't been met? Or the... what do you think it is, Bowles? That's the other neighbor that's an eavesdropper. He's the one that does... His brother's got this covert detective agency. Makes a lot of money. He's tricking people into thinking he's good people. And what they do is they steal from the people that they help protect. I hear stories. He talks about, oh yeah, you know that company we said they got that job with? They found out you went through their computer. What do you mean? Well, they found out that you went through all the billing in the computer, and they canceled the contract. You're like, what do you mean? Well, they found out you stole some money from them. So they set up, they get these jobs, because I guess they're detective or security companies, resource recovery. They have some sort of fake, what do they call it, references. You know? And this goes on and on up here. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no houses up here. This ain't no big city where you can hide. You know? How can they not know? Why are they allowing these criminals to continue covertly? One woman's talking to me saying she has these Google glasses, right? And she does all her computing with the Google glasses on. And she'll just sit there and stare into space, right? And you hear her talking on this channel. She's using the Google Thought Chip to communicate. And you can hear her talking on the Google Thought Chip about how nobody knows she's doing nothing because if any bug wouldn't detect me talking. And if they watch me, all they do is see me staring into space, right? And they're like, gee, there's no way they'll catch us, right? So they all do this. If you ever watch them, sometimes they'll be together in a group, and they'll all be just staring into space. But they're talking to each other on this Google Thought Chip with this Google glasses or iPhone close network, you know? I'm like, what are you, idiots? Like, what are you, a moron? You know? They're like, we're so advanced. We're such an advanced fucking team up here. Now, this stuff's been around for 10 years, right? They just found out about it and think, oh, geez, no one knows about this invention. One guy says the other day, I can't believe this phone invention, right? He's talking about a little phone, the iPhone. He goes, when did this come out? This is amazing. I can't believe they have a phone invention like this, right? And I'm listening to this guy talk. I'm like, you know, cell phones have been around almost 40, 50 years, right? And this guy up here, he's like amazed. Oh, boy, God, Jesus Christ, look at this invention. Look at God, this is my invention. I thought of this one. I'm going to pass the word. And this guy goes around, he's passing the word amongst his people about this great invention, right? It's a simple cell phone. They've never heard of it. Some of them don't even have a landline. And when they use a phone, they're like, where did all the payphones go? I guess the world's ending, they say. There's no more payphones around. So now they're talking about they can't believe that you can buy ammunition online. Cheaper Than Dirt is a website where you buy ammo, and they ship it FedEx. FedEx is the only one allowed to ship ammo. You can order a weapon, a gun or a pistol, but it has to be shipped FedEx to a gun dealer license, right? Now, when I was here, I had an old, what do you call it, Taurus PT 92 pistol that was broken, and I needed a barrel. Now, it had warranty, was lifetime warranty, right? I wonder if they would take my burnt gun in if I sent it in, if they cover that. That's not a bad idea. Might be considered. Anyway, so Taurus guarantees their weapons, like their lifetime guarantee. But I didn't want to ship it because I'm not a federal licensed arms dealer, right? So I contact this Adams guy, which is my neighbor, right? Which is the dental assistant's husband. I had no idea that they put dental chips in your mouth to listen to you. And that I didn't even have, I didn't even have to send him an email or call him. I could have just said, hey, Adams, I need to ship a gun out. Just say out loud. Because the people monitor me on this medical reader-writer system that they use, right? Laser-guided reader-writer goes into the tooth. They can listen into your tooth. They can talk to you through your tooth, and then they can cause the tooth to vibrate at certain frequencies that go into your nervous system, right? Now, this is the Adams family, federal licensed gun dealer in Vershire, Vermont. Now, they are using laser weapons. Apparently, this same guy apparently is into this surplus weapon stuff, because some of the stuff they're doing is all surplus, you know? And I keep hearing the guy talking about VX gas or releasing some kind of canister that they have that he made people sick. Something about a pellet generator that uses little pellets of nuclear element to create heat to run a generator. You know, this guy's like 3,000 feet away from me. He's one of the guys that's always watching me. I had no idea he was a fucking spy, or I would have never asked him for help. Maybe that's what exposed myself to him. Because I don't know why they're after me and my mother from Beacon to Vermont. It's the oddest thing, because I'm a very low-level, quiet guy, electronic tech thinker, right? I don't know why they went after my mother. She was a seamstress, a sewer, a worker. She works as a secretary at a school, a typist. She's nobody. I'm nobody, right? She was a homeowner. She had her house, a mortgage, right? I was a homeowner, had my house, no mortgage, right? I don't know if they were acquiring our wealth, if they were acquiring our location and our identification to substitute us with somebody so they can appear to be us while they commit their covert crimes. Now, there goes my lights just flashed up and down. Somebody has sent a pulse into my home right now. That's what they do up here. They hack into the smart meter. They will now acquire the smart meter's ID. They will now analyze my power line, which goes all the way in throughout the house. They will scan it back and forth, right? They'll analyze it, pulse it with different frequencies, wait for responded values, gather this data. And when they gather all this data from all my equipment in my house and the smart grid, they then will sit there and use it to generate a rendering of my property, which may show a 900 square foot area with power lines going through, because every line is distance between one line to the next line, because it creates a quantitative static magnetic field that you detect the field within the field from the field that you're using to detect the field while you analyze the field. So as they're doing this, they get an imaging of my residence now. And then they can see where I am within it, because my body's an electric field that's grounded to Earth. They're using ground plane. They're using a positive charge in the atmosphere around my property. So now they will find me. And then suddenly, which is odd, I'll feel the strange effect of like someone turned on a refrigerator and it starts to chill, right? I'm like, that's odd. It feels like it's getting chilly all of a sudden, you know, like a Coleman electric cooler. You apply power to it and it chills the plate, makes it cold, right? So now all of a sudden I feel this draft, this coolness. So what they're doing is they're moving these ions now, positive, negatively charged ions, and they're drawing them from one spot to the other. And as they draw them through the ground, it pulls the heat, the BTUs, out of the area in the room. Now they're trying to acquire my presence within this field. In doing so, they're sucking my heat out of the house, right? Making it colder. While I crank the stove up saying, where the hell is all this heat going? I got this wood stove baking, right? Yet the heat, sometimes I touch the wood stove and the heat is not even going into the metal. I'm like, there's no fucking way. I got this stove cranking, yet the heat is not even heating up the metal. It's because they got this convection going of positive, negative ions sucking through. Now, this is local. It ain't from a planet Mars, Bowles, Adams, Smith, Prime, Pruitt, Barnes, Cannon, right? Ordway, Perkins, right? These are my neighbors. I don't know what their fucking problem is. Now, I just named every neighbor within the radius of my home. Now, how many of those neighbors have busted for heroin? Why don't you check it out? Quite a few of them, right? They're heroin addicts, right? Someone's got something pointed at my head right now. I can feel behind my right ear intense pain starting, right? Does it bother me? No. I keep moving my head left to right. Now, this motherfucker pointing this weapon, imagine this nitwit. He's sitting there with his camera tripod with this laser, and all he's doing now is going left to right to keep me in, right? Left to right, right? Like a nitwit. And then all of a sudden say, what the fuck is going on? And then he'll get tired. He'll be like, fuck this shit. I've been doing this for 10 minutes now going left to right, right? Now I have to get up and move. So I'm going to have a cup of coffee. These are like bullies, right? And I'm bullying them back. Because they hear me. Do you understand? Okay, stop broadcast. We're going to save this one. I'm going to another one now.